What I liked about the workshops is they were very experiential and practical, and so I could engage with what was coming out. I think of the time to think and listening, which is something very important in my role as a coach, which is my work. But it was great doing it with Sherry, and in a sense, then being able to, in our times together, to say, okay, let's put this into practice. And so that's what I valued about the workshops, having very practical things that we could then build into our partnership. So we would, for example, when we met together, we would often do the thinking partnership, where we just have time for each of us to think. Sherry always felt a bit bad because she usually had more time than I did, because she needed it. But we were able to take that and practice it. Something like the recontracting coming out of Flawless Consulting, and it after the conflict resolution workshop that I'd helped to facilitate, it also was quite tricky because it changed the dynamic between Sherry and me, because now it was not me being her partner, but me being the sort of facilitator of the school management team. And that was quite uncomfortable. I think there was a sense in which, am I on Sherry's side or aren't I? And so, we were able to express that and had to sort of talk it through and, in a sense, recontract and say, I'm primarily here for you. And it was useful having those sort of tools that the workshop provided. The learning, what I really valued was working with people from different backgrounds, so not only with Sherry in our partnership, but also through our community of practice. And particularly with principals. I've been a teacher, I've worked in education, but really coming to value the role that principals are playing. And it's not as if every principal's playing that. Obviously, there's some who aren't. But meeting and engaging with principals who are facing huge challenges and are really making a difference. And so the learning for me was, I suppose, about there not being one story about education, and even about so-called black education. That township schools are like this, but realizing there are people who are really looking to make a difference and who are impacting their communities, often struggling, but longing to and doing the best that they can. So I think that sense of there being more than one story was a powerful learning.